So I'm wearing a big hat today because this is what's underneath the hat. So please bear me in the comments. I understand what's happening with this situation. Just let it be. That's not the Frozen song, so never mind. Alright, so it's been kind of a crazy week at Strawberry 17, but you know, I stayed strong and went through all of your comments, so, you know, give me some credit here. So the first video this week was Minecraft. You know, Megan is still trying to figure out how to work the whole Minecraft thing again. I mean, I have no idea how to play the game or anything about it other than there's like little sheep that are in the shape of little squares. So that's all I know. So to me, she's doing great, but to you guys, not so much. One Lavia commented, oh my god, watching you two ... hurts me brain. You know, I can empathize with you. Sometimes it's rough. Like, I have to hang out with, you know, everyone in the Strawberry 17 team and, you know, enjoy Megan's house, and it's a little rough sometimes. I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, hurts me brain. Literally, I feel like Gossip Boy is just learning what you and me have in common, and together we can make it through the whole week, you know what I mean? The second video this week was booktubing with Christina Horner. She did the zombie apocalypse team tag, which is a really interesting and fun video, especially if you're into the characters that she chose from. One of the comments, though, I found particularly interesting. It comes from Kitty Cat Jess 123, and she says, I'll have David in my team. He is good with his axe. Also, Oscar, all caps, Oscar, sorry, as he will be good tracker if a zombie nearby. He will scream, and I think I'll be ready. Honestly, I do think David and I would be a good team in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, between the two of us, there's just a lot of sass and a lot of weapons that we both could use, and we would for sure at least survive. Next, we have to talk about Spooktivities. Again, one of my favorite videos. So we went to a haunted house / survival area where we were given guns and a lot of things to survive a zombie apocalypse. A lot of zombie action this week. It didn't go out without flaw, though. So Galaxy Gal 200 points out, Oscar still got them back sweats going on with the little winky face. You know what? First of all, I'm just gonna admit it right here. I was sweating since I was getting ready. Just like I put on my green coat, and just like the thought of like being surrounded by people like popping out and trying to attack me. Yeah, I run hot and I sweat a lot. I'm sweating right now. Alright, the next video from this week was Everyday Casual Cosplay, where Megan and Amethyst did the Powerpuff Girls. I grew up with the Powerpuff Girls, and I was always a fan of Bubbles. I felt like we always had so much in common. She loved cats and crying and the color blue, just like me. Catherine Knight Diaz commented, is it just me, or do I really want to run into a cute boy dressed up as a rowdy rough boy for Halloween? I think it's just me. No, Catherine, it's not just you. I mean, the pleasure I would get from running into someone, preferably a cute boy, dressed up in a little cardigan, a little tie, pretending to be a rowdy rough boy, like, I literally have been dreaming about that since maybe I was about 7. So I'm glad to know that we have so much in common, and that we should write Rowdy Rough Boy fanfiction. Let's do that. Let's do Rowdy Rough Boy fanfiction. That'll be a blast. So this week's huge blockbuster video was The Void. If you guys haven't seen it, I mean, I'm sure you have, because you're not going to watch me and then miss The Void, clearly. But if you haven't seen it, make sure you go see it. Everyone really loved it, and it's really good to see because Megan worked so hard on it. And I am so proud of her and everyone for editing it and working so hard. That's all I've heard for the past like month is like The Void, The Void, The Void. Our group text all about The Void. And I'm just like, can we talk about what's really important, like Harry Styles and Taylor Swift? Jeremiah Bell commented on The Void saying, this has nothing to do with Ebola, and Ebola is not the zombie apocalypse, people. Just calm down. And plus, the zombie apocalypse is not ever going to happen, so don't worry. Yeah, Jeremiah, The Void is a work of fiction, so it is not about Ebola. It was not really inspired by Ebola, so we're in the clear with that. Ebola is not turning people into zombies. This is a public service announcement. You are safe from Ebola. You are not going to turn. Actually, you're not completely safe. I lied. I lied about this whole thing is a lie. I lied about everything. I don't know anything about Ebola. Okay, the truth comes out. I know nothing. I only know about pop culture and who Taylor Swift is dating and where Harry Styles threw up. That's all I know. Next this week we have cooking, which is always fun. What do they cook again? I didn't really pay that much attention. I just like looked at the food and I was like, why wasn't I there to eat it, you know? I would just like to go on the record and say no one has ever invited me to a cooking thing before. And I feel like they're trying to tell me something, so whatever. Rosie's channel commented, David shorts are too short for him. I actually would argue that, and I would say David shorts are not short enough. You know what? This is 2014, it is a new America, and David should feel free to show his legs however much he wants. So pull them up a little more, David. Keep being you. Now we're on to scary stories. That is the funnest one to say. This week's scary stories were actually really scary compared to last week where me and Carla went up there and had our stories that we found on Google. Lex and Amethyst actually actually did some real research to find stories that were kind of actually frightening. Delaney P commented, Alexa's one of those girls who is super cute, but when she starts singing Red Roses, she is scary as hell. I'm telling you, something about her face when she was up there telling her story, I could not trust it. When she was up there doing Red Roses, she did this right after Megan's, and I was like, I know someone is going to come in with a red rose and try to come after me. I just knew it. Someone is coming in with a dozen red roses for me, and I'm the next one to die. That's it. That was the last video. Wow, time really flies by when you're talking smack. So if you want me to respond to your comments, because obviously I'm really great at it, leave one down below. And you can follow me at twitter.com/OscarGracie because I tweet things sometimes. Or you can subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/#Oscar because I make videos also sometimes. Not that reliable on both, but when I do, it's a fun time. Know what I mean? Pointer guns are always a sign that things are going downhill, so just shoot me in the face. So that's it. Bye. That's a great note to end. Again, God. Bye.